During Mrs Thatcher's reign, there was the miners' strike, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Why was it considered minor?
It wasn't considered minor, it was a strike by miners, people who go, underground and dig out coal.
Right. What's a mine?
So a mine is the underground construction where you dig out the coal.
Right. What's coal?
So coal is this black rock that you burn.
Right. And that's grown underground.
And that's underground.
How did Egyptians build the pyramids? Did they start at the top and work down, or start at the bottom and work up?
They had to start at the bottom and work up because it would be impossible to start at the top and work down.
Do you ever watch Holmes Under the Hammer?
No, I don't, no.
You don't watch Holmes Under the Hammer?
I've never seen it, no.
You've never seen Holmes Under the Hammer?
I've never seen Holmes Under the Hammer.
Why not? You must have heard about it.
I haven't heard about it, no.
Don't you and the other architects talk about it?
It's not a subject that's ever come up, no.
I think you'd enjoy it. I think you'd get a lot out of it.
I shall go and have a look, yes.
Yeah, I think you should. Will a computer ever be clever enough to play chess?
Computers are already clever enough to play chess.
Really? This is chess we're talking about?
Yes. Years ago, computers overtook human beings at chess.
But do they know what all the pieces do, like even the little horse ones?
Yes.
But the horse ones move in random directions, don't they? There's no pattern to it.
No, there is. They just move two in one direction and one in the other, so that...
Oh, right. Did the computers work that out for us? What was the winter solstice?
It's the winter solstice.
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 You got it. It's that magical time, midwinter and midsummer, when the sun seems to stand still. To the eye, it appears to stop moving along the horizon.
Well, you're not meant to look at it, are you? Because it hurts your eyes.
You can look at it when it rises and you can look at it when it sets. Then you can.
No, you can't. It makes you go blind.
You can. Trust me, you
can't.
can.
That's probably why you've got glasses. King Arthur came a lot, didn't he?
I think you mean that he's associated with the court of Camelot.
No, it definitely says King Arthur came a lot.
Camelot.
Camelot?
Yeah, it's his court where he held court. It's a place.
Oh, right. But do we know if he came a lot? Or, like, just the same as an average man? Like, about a tablespoon?
The only evidence I have in that regard is that he is said to have had one child.
Right. So probably not.
Probably not.
Why do we say our ancestors came in apes?
Our ancestors came...
In apes.
They didn't come from apes. Apes and ourselves came from something else.
A chimp.
Sort of, it's not exactly like a chimp or a modern ape or ourselves.
Right. So we didn't come in a chimp?
No.
Has there been a light ages?
Well, the claim was made by people in the early modern period, the so-called Renaissance, that theirs was the age of light. And then, of course, we have a whole era later that people called the Enlightenment.
Is that in this episode, or will that come up later?
I'm guessing it will come up later.
Which episode are we in now?
Probably something about the Middle Ages.
Yeah, but is it like episode 3 or episode 4?
I'm afraid I'm not sure.
We're both just lost here, aren't we? This is fucking awful. All right, so some of them had to stand up. They didn't have chairs.
No, they'd be standing.
I've never had to stand for a whole Shakespeare. I don't think I could do it. I'd be livid if I didn't have a chair.
I think the audiences quite enjoy it. I mean, particularly now.
I don't think they do enjoy standing, do they?
They actually enjoy the experience of standing.
Who's told you that?
Laika unfortunately never made it back to Earth because shortly after launching, she overheated and she tragically passed away just a few hours after being launched.
You're fucking joking.
I wish I was. No, she was launched on a flight that was pretty much one way.
There's a dead dog in space. So there's a dead dog somewhere in the back of a frame of every film shot in space, like Star Wars.
I wouldn't
There
say...
are dead dogs in Star Wars. That is unacceptable. Beethoven wrote that song that goes da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. What do those lyrics mean?
Well, it's a really strong orchestral motif.
It's just the word dumb over and over again. Is it a dig at his audience, or is it German for something?
With the Beethoven's symphonic music, it's all just instruments, so there are no words to these pieces at all.
No lyrics. How are we supposed to know what it's about if it doesn't have lyrics? It's literally meaningless. Shall we move on to more hardcore scientific stuff? Okay, so ghosts. When a human body dies, which hole does the ghost come out of, north or south? When Sir Walter Raleigh first saw potatoes, was he scared of them?
I think that when Sir Walter Raleigh first saw potatoes, not that we've any documented records on the moment when he first beheld a potato or a field of potatoes, but I don't think he was scared of them. This is a buccaneering character.
Would you say the best example of gravity today is the game show Tipping Point? Because without gravity, that wouldn't work, would it?
For sure. But I wouldn't say it's the best example of gravity. There's way more exciting examples than that.
Go on, tell me.
Well, there's flight, and there's walking on the moon. There
I
is
thought
less
you know what's the best game show version of gravity?
Oh.
Deal or no deal?
It doesn't really use gravity.
Well, I thought you said everything uses gravity. Because Noel Edmonds would be up in the roof otherwise, wouldn't he?
That's true. We're all subject to gravity without realising it, but the game would still go on, even without gravity. Or maybe not, actually.
I've thrown you now, haven't I?
You have.
How could they have landed on the moon if the moon isn't real?
What makes you think the moon isn't real, though, Philomena?
It isn't. I don't know if you've done your own research, but my mate Paul sent me a video that exposes the whole thing. Can you prove the moon exists? You can't, can you?
We see it in the sky, we have sent spacecraft to the moon, we've brought samples back to Earth.
No, watch the video. It'll open your eyes. Statistically, which is more common, athlete's foot or death?
Death is infinitely more common. In fact, it is guaranteed for all of us.
How soon after death is it safe to resume your regular day-to-day activities?
You can't resume your day-to-day activities once you're dead. How would you?
So you can't do anything? You can't even listen to a podcast?
You can't listen to anything.
If you played a podcast to a corpse, would really none of it go in?
Absolutely nothing would go in.
You know when you store time on a clock, how do you get it back out again? Because when I was winding my watch up, I accidentally put it forward, so I'd got 2 hours more in my clock. But I put it back, but I thought, is it still in there? Is the time still in the clock?
So your watch doesn't actually measure time?
Well, it does, because it's accurate.
It measures the oscillation of a crystal. And the change in the physical state of that crystal has to happen in what we call a certain amount of time. So from one moment to another, physical systems everywhere in the universe changes its state. And that change takes place in what we call time. And that's the only way we can infer the existence of time. But actually what time is, we don't know.
Right. My confidence is quite brittle at times, and I know I come across as quite confident, but sometimes when I'm talking to experts, I worry that, you know, I might come across as a bit stupid. And when I think of Dance Like No One's Watching, that really helps me. You know, it's like a gift. What made Aristotle think of that?
I'm not aware that Aristotle said that particular thing about dancing when no one's watching. I don't think he said that.
He did, didn't he? In 2021, my Aunt Carol got engaged to a man called Bob Collins. But one day, he just vanished and cleared out a bank account. And when she looked up the name Bob Collins, she discovered he'd died in 1958. He'd been a ghost all along.
Could it not just have been someone impersonating Bob Collins?
No, there were photos of Bob Collins in 1958, and he looked totally different, which proves he disguised himself so she wouldn't know he was a ghost. You can't explain it, can you? It's terrifying.
Isn't the easier answer that he doesn't look like him because it's a different person altogether?
No, it's a ghost. It's amazing to think that if anything happened to this, the entire works of Shakespeare will be lost forever. So before I touch it, I need to put on special white gloves.
Well, we don't actually need to wear white gloves, Philomena.
Oh.
The advice we have and the best practice we follow is not to wear gloves because you lose the sensitivity in your fingers and you're more likely to damage the book by wearing gloves
Well, they're
than
here
not.
now.
Well, if you've got clean hands, we'd say take the gloves off and we don't need them at all.
Well, I've brought them, so...
It's very good of you to bring them, but we don't need them and we can't let you turn the pages of the book if you've got them on.
Simon Sharma gets to wear gloves.
But he doesn't wear them here.
Was the British Empire evil like it was in Star Wars?
I think the important point here is that, yes, many people would have seen the British Empire as being an evil empire, whilst at the same time many people, unsurprisingly most of them British, would have seen it as something that was a beacon of light. So I think that here lies one of the key debates in British imperial history was it good or was it bad?
Who was the Darth Vader of the Empire? Was it Queen Victoria?
You probably wouldn't have had anyone quite as powerful as Darth Vader, as, if you like, a supreme leader.
What about Luke Skywalker?
I think many people would have liked to have undertaken a Skywalker-like role as a saviour, but there probably weren't too many of those around.
Chewbacca?
No, I think that's stretching it.
If he did, I don't know, and I don't know why, but I don't think he did. Is there something similar that he might have said about something about one's confidence? Don't think so.
Right. Okay. There's a dead dog in space.